Hey YouTube, it's Justin Curtis here with Nerd Games TV. We're in the basement right now. Got my improvised table, cardboard box, very classy. Now, yesterday we picked up an N64 and Nintendo Entertainment System at our local game shop. We didn't get around to playing until about 10 o'clock last night. The N64 was running fine. We were having a problem with Pokemon Stadium. We just put that aside, maybe it wasn't working. So we were like, we'll worry about that tomorrow. But we didn't realize when we were at the store, the guy Craig, the guy at the store, he had bought a bunch of Nintendo consoles at a flea market, and he'd just been testing them all together. And he didn't realize he'd gotten the AC adapters for the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo Entertainment System mixed up. So he accidentally came home with the Super Nintendo AC adapter. So it was like 10 o'clock last night. He had said that they were going to be open very late that night because Friday nights at that store they do a Magic the Gathering tournament. So we just called him up at like 10 o'clock. He's like, oh, you're the guys that bought the NES and N64. How are they doing? We're like, we told him Pokemon Stadium wasn't loading. Crap. We told him that, and that he had accidentally given us a Super Nintendo AC adapter. He's like, really? He's like, let me check the Super Nintendo to see if I maybe got the AC adapters mixed up. He's like, yeah, I got the AC adapters mixed up. Just bring them in tomorrow. We'll get this all squared away. We took the stuff in. First off, turns out Pokemon Stadium here was just dirty. He cleaned it up with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. And we got the NES proper AC adapters hooked up right now. Curse is playing Duck Hunt. He was like, because of the inconvenience, I'll throw in a game. Just go over to the rack and pick a game out. So, got gold Legend of Zelda cartridge. I realized that all the Legend of Zelda cartridges on the NES were gold, but looks awesome. And Curse also picked up Ninja Gaiden 2 and Metroid. Both of these are in amazing condition. This is like mint condition here. The only problem with this one's condition is a little bit of label tear. Legend of Zelda, perfect condition. But anyway, while we were making sure that Pokemon Stadium was going to work when you put in the N64, I was just talking to Craig. He was talking about how when he was a kid, him and his cousin used to just play this for hours. I was like, yeah, and we were just talking about it. I told him that I thought it was really cool how you could take that little expansion pack, or whatever it was called, or transfer pack, I think it was called, and put your red and blue Pokemon red or blue in there and be able to battle with your regular Pokemon on the big screen, because that was the first game like that. I realized that there's quite a few, like every generation has one of those now. But he's like, yeah, I actually think I have one of those transfer packs. He's like, he's like, I'll just throw it in there because of all the inconvenience. So got that too. So total we dropped like $15 today. And pretty nice. I like these games. We played them all. They all work. Right now we have just the NES hooked up. We need to get, what was it called, like a multi-tap or something?
I don't know what it's called.
No, it's not a multi-tap, but we'll get one of those. We used to have one. We'll find another one. We'll hook up all of our systems down here. Because it's a pain in the ass to move that TV. The thing must weigh like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So we always, every time we want to play a different system, we have to take it out, put it on this chair, switch all the RCA cables and such. So we're going to get that taken care of eventually. I'd just like to say right now, thanks Craig for all the stuff you threw in with that, and thank you so much for giving us a hand when we were having the problems today. He didn't really have to do that, but because I mean, there's no sign guaranteeing that they all work. He just sold us them, but thank you so much, Craig. We'll be in there more often.
As if we aren't in there every week.
Well, it's been a while since we're in there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you later, YouTube.